I want to thank you, Brother Peterie and Sister Griffin, for coming up and doing this part with me. But I got some questions down here. It says, what did we learn from this story? And before we ask the question, if I could get JoJo to read Exodus 9:17.
Are you still behaving arrogantly against my people by not sending them away?
Thank you, Sister Griffin. And Brother Peterie, can I get you to read Psalm 66, 6 and 7?
He changed the sea into dry land. They crossed the river on foot. There we rejoiced in him. He rules forever by his might. His eyes keep watch on the nations. Those who are stubborn should not exalt themselves.
Thank you, Brother Peterie. So a question for that is, why did Pharaoh not listen to Moses and Aaron? Either one of you.
Because he was stubborn and arrogant, and he was thinking, I am God on earth.
Very good. Brother Peterie, do you have one?
Same.
Okay. That's very good, important scriptures there. Very good. So now we're going to turn to Numbers 12:3. And we're going to have Sister Griffin read that for us.
Now the man Moses was by far the meekest of all the men on the face of the earth.
Okay, the question there is, how was Moses different from Pharaoh?
He was meek.
Very good. Okay. Now let's go to Psalms 37:11. And we're going to have Sister Griffin read that for us.
But the meek will possess the earth, and they will find exquisite delight in the abundance of peace.
Thank you, Sister Griffin. And Brother Peter, you want to read Zechariah 7:8-12?
The word of Jehovah again came to Zechariah, saying, This is what Jehovah of armies says. Judge with true justice, and deal with one another in loyal love and mercy. Do not defraud the widow or the fatherless child, the foreigner or the poor, and do not scheme evil against one another in your hearts. But they kept refusing to pay attention, and they stubbornly turned their backs, and they stopped up their ears so as not to hear. They made their heart like a diamond, and would not obey the law and the words that Jehovah of armies sent by his Spirit through the former prophets. So there came great indignation from Jehovah of armies.
Thank you, Brother Griffin. Question there is, why do you think it is better to be meek and mild rather than arrogant and stubborn?
Because if you're arrogant and stubborn, you won't make it to the new system.
Brother Peterie?
Because if you're meek, you'll make it to the new system.
Okay, thank you for that. So, what did you think of the little story here and how it was presented to us tonight?
I think it's a cool way for like little kids to enjoy the stories of the Bible.
Brother Peterie?
Well, it's a good way to learn the stories from the Bible like this for little kids and anyone who can't read that well either.
Very good. So the Faithful and the Street Slave has done a very wonderful job. It's made it easier as a family worship to be able to sit down with our young ones to go over these little articles. And then what do you think they learn most by looking at the articles though? When you look at the article, what do you see most appealing to you, Sister Griffin?
The art is probably most appealing to me.
Same.
So you learn a lot from that. That there tells a lot. I mean, you can learn a lot by looking at pictures, and it makes it more easier to understand. I want to thank you both for coming up here and having this part with me this evening. I appreciate it very much. Brothers and sisters, it's nice that the Faithful on the Street Slave has done it this way, that we're on a family worship night. And it doesn't just have to be a family worship night. Any evening, just 4 pages, maybe some might be a little more, some probably be a little less. But if your young ones want to sit down, but even our older ones,